Hello, everybody, and welcome to Ocean's Pit, the little show about big things. I hope you guys are having a great day today. It is Wednesday, March 12th. It's sunny. It's nice out. A little windy still, but it's still a beautiful day, and I hope you guys are ready here to have a good time. We got a great show lined up for you guys today. And like I said, today is Wednesday, March 12th. Right, spring is right around the corner, folks. We're feeling good. We got a great show lined up for you guys today. Check the website, TonyOceanMusic.com, and give us a call at 847-769-8609 to book a show. Every show is dedicated to the first responders, but mostly it's dedicated to people like you who take the time and watch the show. That's what it's about. All the military, thank you so much. Thank you for all the veterans, and thank you for what you guys do. We got a great show, so let's go. It's showtime. Hey, everybody, it's Ocean's Pit, another edition, and hope you guys are having a great day. Let's get right to our sponsors, folks, because that's what it's all about. Buy local, shop local with our good friends from Ace Hardware, always doing the best they can, folks. March Red Hot Flyer buyers hit the house, folks. That's right. Spring is around the corner. Take advantage of the Scotch 4-step programs. It's the lowest price of the season, only $94.99 with your Ace Rewards membership. Not an Ace Rewards member? Sign up with our cashier and take advantage of all their exclusive savings. Why shop at JRC Ace Hardware stores? Well, I'll tell you why. They carry all the best brands, conveniently located in your neighborhoods, with service that cannot be beat. And now they have extended hours on Saturdays. That's right. Started March 1st. All the JRC Ace Hardware stores are open till 7 o'clock p.m. More convenience for your customers. As the weather's changing, you have been putting off that list of do stuff projects, folks. Well, they have handymen at all the Norwich and Des Plaines locations. That's right. They're insured and they're licensed. That's our good friends from Ace Hardware. And don't forget to tell them to grill your ace off. They have so many different grill models, folks. Right now, the new Weber Spirit model is only $4.99 the whole entire month of March. Ace is the place. Buy local, shop local, helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. It's Wednesday. Usually I have a guest on, but today there is no guest. It's just me and you. We're going to have some fun. I want to thank Carol Brandolino for yesterday for Twisted Tuesday. She will be back with us again tomorrow. I laid low last night for the first time in a long time. You know, guys, I don't sleep. But yesterday I had dinner, I had lunch, laid back a little bit, had an interview to do, actually with a company called Dedication. It was a podcast about the Bay City Rollers. And you guys know that's one of my bands that I like. So I was on the show there for about 7 to 8 o'clock. After that, guys, I was out like a light. I think I woke up again probably around 2 o'clock in the evening. So I've not slept that good in a long time. And that's my problem. I don't sleep a lot. So when you go down, you go down. You know what I mean? So interesting, right? All right. So it was fun talking about some of my favorite group there. That's pretty cool. All right. Tonight, I'm off tonight, but we have the pre-cruise party. And we'll tell you about the cruise right after we talk about our good friend Mary Grievous with all your real estate needs. I mean, we might as well put it all together, right? That's right, folks. Pre-cruise party. That is tonight, and that is not open to the public, folks. But before we talk about that, don't just call me when you're ready to buy or sell. Contact me when you're considering or buying, selling. Berkshire Hathaway House Services, Stark Real Estate. That's Mary Grievous, your favorite real estate agent, folks. It's that simple. M. Grievous at starkre.com. Give her a call at 630-618-1725. She's available to assist buyers, sellers, for sale by owners, and expired listings. Mary is the girl for you. give her a call. And we were just talking about the pre-cruise party. It's going to be happening tonight. And that's everybody that was that are going on the cruise. It's coming up, of course, March 22nd to March 30th, which is what, 10 days, 11 days, whatever it is. So Richie from Seventh Heaven puts a PowerPoint production together, has everybody who's going on the cruise and gives them a nice little buffet and cash bar. And it's about 3 or 4 hours, and he talks about what's going to be on the cruise and what's going to happen on this cruise, folks. March 22nd, March 30th, 2025, Royal Caribbean, Oasis of the Seas, 8 days, spring break. You can't beat it. Fort Lauderdale, Carousel, Aruba, and Coco Key, Bahamas. And Richie's putting everything together. What I like about what he does with this PowerPoint, folks, and there's so much stuff to do on the ship. When you open this brochure, there's so much stuff to do, restaurants and activities and shows and et cetera, et cetera. And that's before the ports. But anyway, what he does, and people go, well, how am I going to be able to see all the bands and do all the stuff? Well, Richie puts a PowerPoint out, then he gives you a little brochure, and he'll tell you what times things are so you don't miss anything. You get to see all the bands, the Jersey Girls, Tony Ocean, the main event band, Mojo's Jukebox, Wendy Thompson with her tribute to Britney Spears and Marilyn Monroe, Frankie Boom Boom, Hollywood Rodriguez, Hillbilly Rock Stars, Seventh Heaven. You can't beat it. And it put it all together. It's going to be a lot of fun. And if it's last minute, if you still want, prices are going down a little bit, you want to join us, you still got a chance. Give Mary a call at 630-688-1725 and say, I want to go on the ocean with Ocean. Or go to chicagomusiccruise.com and tell them, put in Tony Ocean. And folks, if you can't make this one in March, don't worry. Richie does one every year. This is my second year with Seventh Heaven, and we're going to be doing another one in January of 2026. And we'll keep you updated as soon as that is announced. I'll make sure that's announced, and you know I will be pushing that. Let's see who's saying hello today on a beautiful Wednesday. Felice, how you doing, Pina? Buddy's in the house, still hangover after his birthday. Mary, Kathy Apolito, Boyd. How you doing, buddy? I hope you're doing well. Daryl Armenstad, the professor. Albert, I can finally see you, Albert. I can see your comments finally. Albert from the Ron Onesti organization. All right, so boy, do we got things to talk about. Crazy as it is. Today, 5-year anniversary, if you want to call it, when the world shut down and the COVID-19 pandemic was declared in 2020. 5 years ago. Us scared out of our minds, the media making sure that we're scared out of our minds and making sure that we don't leave the house and learn how to wash your hands. Learn how to wash your hands and put your masks on and do this. You can wear the mask here, but you can't wear the mask here. You can do here, but you can't go there. Rigmarole. The best one when they told everybody how to wash your hands. You know, my mother taught me how to wash my hands when I was a kid, and you'd be surprised how many people still don't wash their hands. I watch them. Sometimes I'm in the men's bathroom at my gigs or anywhere I'm at. Some guys will go to the bathroom and walk right out. So 5 years ago, Double T, Tony Toto, will see you tonight, buddy. It's just something that I hope we never have to go through again. And if we do go through it again, hopefully they'll be a little bit more prepared, even though nobody knew what was going on at that particular time. And now as we go along, some people think they did a great job. And then other people, said they did a horrible job. So I don't know. If he drank the bleach, I'll drink the bleach, Boyd. I didn't get a vaccination, and I will never do that, my friend. That's just me. But if it comes around again, I'll drink the bleach. Is what it is. 5-year anniversary. Okay, here's a little something funny, guys. Get your calculators if you even need your calculators or whatever it is. All right, you take the number 84 beers, drinking beers, 84 beers minus your age. 84 minus your age plus $40. And it should come up to the year you were born. Why don't you guys try it out? 84 beers minus your age plus $40 should have your year that you were born. Anybody's trying it right now and see if that works? Very simple again. You take 84 plus your age. Dennis, Lake Geneva, how you doing, buddy? Try it again. Come on, somebody try it. Let me know what your years that you were born at. 84 beers minus your age plus $40 should be the year that you were born. Who's doing it? Yep, Kathy says it works. There you go. Interesting how they come up with this stuff, huh, folks? All right. If you are in the Bartlett area, a place that's been around for many, many years, Peggy O'Hara's is closing its doors after many years of service. I think I might have stopped in there once or twice, but it's sad when everything closes up and these establishments are closing up, especially with the way the world is going right now. But Peggy O'Hara's in Bartlett is closing its doors. Now, a lot of people have a lot of money, and there's a lot of people that don't. But when people have a lot of money, they spend money for shit. Did you never notice that? Of course, they get everything they need, the house, the boats, the vacations, whatever the hell, nice clothes, jewelry. But then there's some people that are fans of an artist, fans of a celebrity. There's something called, I forgot what it's called, but when all the rock stars, you can actually attend a class and they'll teach you how to, they'll jam with you. And at the end of the seminar, you do a concert with your favorite musicians and stuff like that, which is really cool. It's like more of a dream to be playing or hanging out with a day with your favorite rock star. Well, it didn't work for you, Kathy. Okay, well, it worked for me and it worked for Kathy. It worked for Dad. It worked for a couple people. So try it again. 84 minus your age plus 40 should be the year that you were born. Rock Camp. Thank you, Ronnie B. Elvis. Rock Camp. You can pay and to be like members of some different rock bands that you'd like, and they'll jam with you. And at the end of the 3-day seminar, you'll do a live concert in a bar, which is kind of cool. And you'll pay some big money for that. But here's one that's completely crazy. Now, there's a lot of, like I said, celebrities, and there's the celebrities out there that are whores. And I'm going to say, even though this guy is a marketing genius, we're talking about Gene Simmons of Kiss. He manufactures marketing's everything. There's Kiss coffins, and there's Kiss blood, and there's Kiss rubbers, and there's Kiss this and Kiss that, and the shirts and the dolls, towels, and etc. Kiss motorcycle, Kiss cars. Marketing genius. Whether you're a Kiss fan or not, you got to admire the marketing genius. Maybe it's you, Kathy. There you go. Hope you're doing well, honey. Anyway, marketing genius. So right now, folks, if you're a big diehard Kiss fan, and you have to be a real diehard Kiss fan to spend this much money, how would you like to be Gene Simmons' personal assistant and roadie for him for one day on his mini Gene Simmons mini tour solo show? Not with just Gene and his solo show, mini tour that he's doing around the country. $22,000 can get you that experience, ladies and gentlemen. $22,000 can get you that experience where you're the personal assistant of Gene Simmons for Kiss. You're his roadie, and you're hanging with him for that one day, whatever he's town at, whatever it is. $22,000. Now, if you're a Kiss fan and you got the money, go right ahead. If it was $22,000 and you got to go on the road with the whole band Kiss, that might be something you might be interested in. But $22,000 to carry his bags, to be his assistant, to get his juice and do this and do that, and hang around with the big press pass behind you and hanging around backstage with all the celebrities. $22,000, folks. I know what I can do with that $22,000. I have to send them 25 cents every time I tell somebody to kiss my ass. There you go, boy. Dina, good afternoon. Do you believe that? $22,000, ladies and gentlemen. $22,000. It is unbelievable. Okay, folks, let's see what we got here. President Trump, President of the United States. His approval rating and his disapproval rating in the first 50 days. 54 approved, 45 disapproved. The guy's going through some stuff right now. And what I believe is coming when he got this position, and we kind of know it's been pretty crazy. A lot of stuff that needs to be fixed. But they compared it to the approval rating of when Joe Biden's first 50 days in office. So Trump's 50 days in office right now, approval rate 54 approved, 45 disapproved. Joe Biden, at the same time of his first 50 days as president of the United States, 52 approved, 48 disapproved. Much closer. First 50 days. First day, 50 days in office. First of all, even though you guys know where I stand politically, I wouldn't want that job. I don't even know why anybody would take that job. And I got to give him credit because he's trying to drain the swamp and he's pissing some people off, and we do that. But something that just happened, which is very good, positive, I believe, according to ABC News, the United States and Ukraine call for a 30-day ceasefire subject to the acceptance of Russia. They just had a big talks in Saudi Arabia on Tuesday. Let's see if they can finally come up with some sort of peace plan that we can stop this between Ukraine and Russia. Some sort of peace, if we can do this. But right now it's a 30-day ceasefire. Trump got it done. And it's a start, ladies and gentlemen. It's a start. I don't know what else is going to happen from this, but I believe that it's a good sign. It's a good sign that they're coming to the bargaining table, sitting down and trying to make something so everybody can be a little happy. That's what I'm hoping for. Terry, how are you doing, my friend? Happy Wednesday. Welcome to Ocean Spit. Gina, what's up, honey? Hope you're doing well. All right. So I'm happy about that. Okay. Sore throat. You get a sore throat. You know, you go to the cough syrup, you go to the cough drops, or you gargle with peroxide, whatever the hell it is. This is something that I found out just recently. Pineapple juice. Pineapple juice is 5 times more effective than cough syrup, and it prevents colds and flus. Pineapple juice. I don't do that, but I do a shot of apple cider vinegar. I do take an apple cider vinegar, a shot sometimes, or I'll put some in my water. And I think it's a great thing. Pineapple juice is very effective, but so is apple cider. Some people can't take the taste of the vinegar. They rather try the pineapple. You know what, folks? Take that apple cider vinegar and put that bottle in a jar. And put that bottle in the fridge. Get a little colder, and that shot goes down a little easier. It kind of gets rid of the bite, which is good. That's business. Apparently, people don't understand it. Right, Debbie? Yeah, but Zelensky had to give up his testicles. Yes, he did. Rightful so. He had to give them up. Absolutely. Democrats have proven how asinine many are voting down no men and women's sports. Yeah. How about that, folks? That's another topic in general. We talked about that already. But pineapple juice, pretty cool of that. Well, folks, we'll go to football real quick. Yeah, of course, the Philadelphia Eagles beating the Kansas City Chiefs. And, of course, when the winning team wins the Super Bowl, they're invited to the White House. At first, they declined to go visit the White House. They declined. We will not go to the White House and see President Trump. Well, something must have happened because all of a sudden they changed their mind this morning. According to the NFL, ESPN, the Philadelphia Eagles will accept an invite to the White House. That's the Philadelphia Eagles NFL football. First they said they won't, and now they said they did. Something had to happen in that couple months, different and change. Someone had to pull some strings or whatever it was, but it's going to happen. So, unfortunately, too much information is out there. Plus, media is saying, oh, well, Debbie, that's true. You know, the media is the worst. Media is the worst. You're watching Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. Let's talk about some finances, folks. Becoming your own bank. Imperialux is the company for you. Imagine putting your money in to work for you, becoming your own bank, making your dream retirement a reality with guaranteed lifetime income. Wendy Thompson and Craig Coughlin will help you create personal pensions, grow your wealth, and secure your legacy. It's never too late to start. Take charge of your financial future today. Give them a call at 630-890-1213 or book them on Calendly for a free consultation and start building the retirement you deserve. Give Wendy and Craig a call. You got nothing to lose by giving them a call and talking to them. 630-890-1213. And if you're coming on the Chicago Music Cruise, folks, Wendy Thompson plays Britney Spears and Marilyn Monroe. She's going to do a special show there, but they're also going to have an Imperialux seminar. So you people can actually go there, talk to them, and find out how to become your own bank. Give them a call, 630-890-1213. That's Imperialux. Tell them Tonio sent you. Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. It's a happy Wednesday, folks. Let's get to this. This is exciting. Tim McGraw, if you're a big country artist, of course, his father was Tug McGraw, former catcher for the New York baseball Mets. But this is Tim McGraw, if you follow him in country. And you remember Field of Dreams. Well, they had baseball games there already. And now, folks, they're having their very first live concert that you can attend. That's right. Tim McGraw will be the first artist to have a concert at the iconic Diamond right there at the Field of Dreams. Now, it's not the actual field. It's right down the street. They built a replica of the field, and this is what they'll be having their first concert in summer. Tim McGraw, so check that out if you're interested in going. I would be interested in seeing that. Tim McGraw's okay, but seeing concerts there, why not? They've already had baseball games there, right? So have concerts there too. Make more money. This is, of course, is in what part of Iowa is this again? I wrote it down. Dyersville, Iowa. Field of Dreams. I did see Field of Dreams, the movie, and I did go to the original field, which is pretty cool. If you're into the whole baseball thing, it's probably one of the best baseball movies. Us Italians out there, tiramisu. How many people like tiramisu? Some people like it. Some people don't. I love tiramisu. Well, of course, World Traveler Magazine voted tiramisu the best dessert around the world. Tiramisu, I think, is like pick me up in Italian. It's a great dessert. Congratulations to tiramisu, the best dessert, World Travel Magazine voted them the best dessert. Bears for the Super Bowl 2050. Okay, 2050. If that. Cool. Tiramisu, there you go. Thank you, Tony Toto. Debbie, yeah, she loves it. Buddy loves it. I love it too. Gina loves it. My wife's not too big on it. Laura's not too big on it. And Natalie's not too big on it. And speaking of my wife, she's doing fantastic with her recovery. She's walking every day. She's doing her breathing. She's walking, going to the office. We have an office in the kitchen. So she's going there and goes to her office, and she does her work because, she still takes care of the Tony Ocean Show. She still takes care of stuff, around the house and everything. So she's been doing that. It's really nice. But again, thank you for everybody that's reaching out to her and saying thank you for all the prayers and all your texts and all your gifts and flowers and candy and all gifts. It's very nice. There's Dave. Thank you so much, baby. Dave, again, yesterday I had one of your Cuban cigars. I will have another one here tonight, but I'm saving most of them for the cruise that's going to happen next week. But David, thank you so much. Again, great seeing you and Miles last Saturday at Johnny Kitchen and Taps. A lot of fun. All right, folks, let's see. Speaking of traveling, Southwest Airlines. Everybody went to Southwest a lot of times. I used to do it every now and then. Go flying out of Midway. You get that free check-in bag, right? Not anymore. Ladies and gentlemen, they made the announcement. Southwest Airlines, after 54 years of free check. That will not happen starting May 28th. After May 28th, you will be charged for that extra bag, just like all the other airlines are doing. Southwest won't be doing it anymore, folks, and that starts May 28th. I don't know how many people, I know people just went to Southwest just because they saved that money on that bag. Now that they're not saving money on that bag, I don't know how many people are going to fly Southwest Airlines. They still do because it's still better price, I guess. But they have stopping it after 54 years. I don't know. And they're also saying a lot of airlines right now, a lot of people are scared to fly. So a lot of these airlines right now are lowering their prices because they're all scared. Thank you, Joey. Holy roly, my good buddy Joey Spins. Thank you for reminding me. I didn't tell you where we're going to be this week. Tomorrow night, for the very first time, I'll be at Bella Notte in Lisle with my good buddy Double T, Tony Toto, and of course, Dave Calderon was a singer of mine, a good friend of mine. We used to work at Jilly's together. It'll be the first gig we're doing together. Also used to work at Blackjack's when we used to do the Christmas parties over there. So it'll be great to see Dave Calderon. 6 o'clock tomorrow, Bella Notte Italian restaurant in Lisle. Friday, me and Double T will be at Chicago Prime Steakhouse in Schaumburg. That's an 8 o'clock hit. Saturday, I have two shows. We have the Oceans Rat Pack, tribute to Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, and Sammy Davis Jr. at the Hobart Art Theater in Hobart, Indiana. That's a 2:30 in the afternoon show, 2 to 4:30. And then at 7 o'clock, we'll be in Glen Ellen at the Ambassador Suites for a fundraiser. So that's two shows. And then Sunday, folks, will be at Ron Onesti's Club Arcada Speakeasy in St. Charles with Double T, Tony Toto. That's a 3:30 hit. Oshows.com for tickets for that, folks. And only one show next week, folks. One night, Thursday, March 30th, Positano's, one time only with my good friend Daryl Armenstad, the professor, and the lovely, talented, my good friend, my little sister, Regina Karma. That's going to happen next Thursday, the 20th of March. Positano's in Oak Brook, right up across, right on 22nd Street in Oak Brook. And that's the last show before we go on the 10-day, 8-day cruise, 10-day by the time I get back. So anyway, all right, let's talk about this real fast. A job that requires a high tolerance of getting yelled at. Jilly's is supposed to be reopening. Well, they've been talking about that for a few years, my friend Ellie Weinhardt. Jilly's is going to try to do something in the city. Stan Wozniak, the old owner, and I've been doing. He's been trying to open one, so it might be in the works. But we're trying to wait. They've been saying this for 3-4 years now, and I'm sure if it's going to happen, we will find out. And of course, my good friend Ellie Weinhardt, who was in the movie A League of Her Own, and she's a #1 Joan Rivers impersonator. Hey guys, a post time to everybody today. Like the bullet there, like that bullet there, Trump 47. Anyway, post time. It's nice for during lunch. It even tastes better during lunch. Anyway, Empire. There you go. Yeah, absolutely, Joey. So Empire, you're absolutely right. That wasn't even on the list. Good one, Joe. An Empire. Hotel guy, right? You're checking in a hotel. What do you mean my room's not ready, right? Number 6, secretary. Get me my papers or do this, right? Secretary. Number 5. Cable company, calling the cable company, bitching, or a credit card company. I didn't charge that. You know, there's a lot of yelling there. Healthcare, that was number 2. Nurses, healthcare, absolutely. That's another one, folks. Stewardesses, they're not stewardesses anymore. Now they're flight attendants, right? Whatever they are. Hey, can I change my seat and my drink, whatever? The lady, stop these kids from yelling and screaming. Yeah, there's a lot of places there. You got to have a very high tolerance for yelling. Front desk at the Brer Rabbit. Anthony Melchiori from Billy Hall and the Vintage Saints. That's right, Bill, Anthony. At the Brer Rabbit. God, those seats are dirty. What do you mean I got to bring my own seats to sit at this hotel? What do you mean checkout time's 11 o'clock? Oh, Anthony, I hope you and your brother Ronnie are doing well. Give my best to the band, everybody. All right, so yeah, jobs that require high tolerance for getting yelled at, and I like it. I forgot about that. The umpire, they get yelled at all the time, or a referee in football. Unless you play for the Kansas City Chiefs, then it's a different story. But otherwise than that, good afternoon, Carol Minotti. I hope you're doing well, you and the family. All right, so that's kind of interesting. Oh, and my wife said working at the Bevics. Remember at the Bevics downtown in the city where they wanted you to yell and scream, and the waiters were really rude to the customers? That was part of the whole theme of Edda Bevics. I don't know if you've ever been through that. Anybody listening to the show been to Edda Bevics and actually been through that, where they're supposed to be rude and they're supposed to be obnoxious and they're supposed to be all this. Jerry Jams Renda in the house. See you tonight, Jams. Yeah, Edda Bevics. If I would have known back then, before, when I was younger, I would have went there and got a job, because I would have been perfect at that job. Because what they did, they insulted you, and you got paid for it. And it was a theme of the restaurant at the Bevics. So that was really cool. That's what they were doing. Being president of the United States, good one, Dennis. Danny Mazzi in the house. Buy local, shop local with my good friends from Armando's Supermarket, 925 Liberty Street in Elgin, Illinois. Buy local, shop local. Mike and Gigi from Crash Champions Collision Auto Repair. For all your collision auto repair needs, go to crashchampions.com. Danny, maybe we'll see you tomorrow at Bellinote in Lisle. I know that's right around where you live. I know the Holy Rolly's coming. Spins, so that'll be great to see you guys. Anyway, that's a 6 o'clock hit tomorrow at Bellinote. All right, anyway, so these are the jobs that you have to have the high tolerance of being yelled at. And this could be even a cashier at a store, right? A manager of any kind, human resources, right? So, yeah, president being yelled at. There you go. Calling those people, even telemarketers. I got to give these guys credit. I mean, they're a pain in the ass, and they call the phone, and you hate all that shit. But in reality, they're trying to do their job, and it's not an easy one. All right, folks, it's come to that time. It's Ocean Spitz. It's time for the Ace Hardware Minute. That's right. The weather is brought to you, the Ace Hardware Minute, brought to you by the JRC Hardware Stores. Weather today for Wednesday, March 12th. It's 48 degrees out there. Feels like it's 46. It is sunny. Humidity is 34% out there, and wind chill right now is 6 miles per hour, folks. Also, by this weekend, there's going to be 70 to 80 miles an hour winds this Friday and Saturday. Should be interesting when we're out there working. So that is the weather, brought to you by the JRC Hardware Stores. Buy local, shop local, helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. This is Ocean's Pit. We're having a great day today. Tomorrow is Toxic Thursday with Carol Brandolino. She'll be filling in, of course, till Laura gets better. And then we'll bring Laura on. Let's go to headlines. 10 top healthiest meats to eat. Meats. MEATS, meats. Elk comes in at number 1. Venison comes in at number 2. Bison comes in at number 3. Salmon comes in at number 4. Beef in general comes in at 5. Turkey comes in at 6. Chicken comes in at 7. Lamb comes in at 8. Whitefish comes in at 9. And wild boar comes in at 10. These are the 10 healthiest meats for human beings to eat. I'm surprised that turkey is 6 and chickens are 7. I've had elk, I've had venison, I've had bison, I've had salmon, I've had beef, I have turkey, I have chicken, I have lamb, I had whitefish. I never had wild boar. So out of the 10, that's what I did not have. Going to be 75th Friday, crazy weather. Going to be nice. Supposed to be very windy too, Carol. It'll be 75 degrees and warm, but it'll be very, very windy Friday and Saturday. So watch out when you're driving or whatever you got to do this weekend. 10 healthiest meats. Interesting. Now, Headlines: Gas is the lowest price since 2021. Thank you, President Trump. I agree with you on that. Gas prices are getting lower, folks, and they haven't been this low since 2021. So thank you, Anthony, and thank you, President Donald Trump. All right, folks. It's a myth that foxes will attack your pets. The season's out opening now. It's warmer, right? Your pet's going to be more out in the backyard. Animals are going to be walking around more. They're hibernating. They're waking up. Foxes. It's a myth that foxes will attack your pets. Foxes are shy and will rarely attack an adult dog or cats. Foxes control pest population. They eat rats and mice. So you think, watch out for the fox or the eagle. The eagle's probably a chance of one of those guys coming down, picking up your little dog. Gas will be even cheaper, David. That's right, buddy. It'll be even cheaper than it was. Absolutely. Well, Trump appoints another person to his staff, folks. Senate confirms Linda McMahon to lead Education Department. Who is Linda McMahon? Vince McMahon's wife. Who's Vince McMahon? Well, if you were a wrestling fan of the WWF, the WWE, the CEO, he was with that company for many, many years. He made wrestling, folks, to this day. Now it's WWE, of course. His son-in-law is running it, Triple H. But Vince McMahon's wife was put, Senate confirms Linda McMahon will lead the educational department. Congratulations to Linda McMahon. All right, who is, according to NBC News, Hayden Hayes, the chief of staff of House Speaker Mike Johnson, Republican and one of the most powerful aides on Capitol Hill, was arrested after Donald Trump's joint address to the Congress for drunken driving after his car struck a Capitol vehicle. Two law enforcement sources told NBC News. Johnson's office also confirmed the incident. One of the sources told NBC News that a police report indicated that Haynes hit a Capitol vehicle around midnight and was arrested and released with citation to appear. So they must have that Donald Trump will successful speech, partied a little too much, and he got a DUI, got arrested. Let's go to another celebrity finally leaving the country. That's right, folks. Beyonce decides to end her legendary career, plans to move to Italy. I can't live in America for the next 4 years and breathe the same air as Elon Musk. Beyonce leaving the country, going to Italy. Bye-bye. Let's get to another former president's son, Hunter Biden, ladies and gentlemen. The news here, Italian-American organization. This is under the social media page of Italian-American Trumps. Like many others in the situation, I'm having difficulty in finding a new permanent place to live. The former first son claimed in this motion. Broke, mind you, broke Hunter Biden asked judge to toss laptop suit because he's millions in debt and lost his home in the LA wildfires. Broke? Hunter Biden is broke? Hunter, I got an idea. Go write Daddy write you a check. He's got a lot of money. Daddy will write you a check. Hunter Biden says drop his charges because he's broke and he lost his home. Well, we're sorry about people who lost their homes in the fires in L.A. But he said he's broke? Oh, folks. Chicago White Sox, Jams, they're in trouble. According to sources, Chicago Sports News, according to sources, the vast majority of the White Sox limited partners have faced the reported February 28th deadline, agreed to sell their shares. There are some holdouts, but by and large, the limited partners that were approached decided to sell. Vast majority of White Sox limited partners agreed to sell their shares. What is Reinsdorf going to do? I got an idea. Move out of Chicago. Go to Nashville, the Nashville White Sox. They'll put all the money into that team. They'll love playing in Nashville. better spirits. They won't be the second banana like they are to the Chicago Cubs. No offense to I know my friend Joey's watching. I know he's a big White Sox fan, and I know Jerry's a big White Sox fan, and I know that Robert Provenzano is a big White Sox fan. Thanks to 2026, yeah, that's right. There will be another strike in baseball, 2026. Yep, that's going to be interesting to see what happens with that. So take the White Sox and just get them to Nashville. Give these guys a chance because they're playing like shit in spring training. But the Cubs are doing very well in spring training. But the Cubs always do well in spring training, and they just stink when it comes to regular season. But we'll see what happens with a new season. Here was something interesting. This comes from Pastor Stephen on his Facebook page. Divorced and remarried persons will not enter the kingdom of God. I'm throwing this out there. This is just a quote that this Pastor Stephen says. Because you were divorced, because you were remarried, you will not enter the kingdom of God. My first marriage, we went in and we got it annulled. So when you get it annulled, according to the Catholic Church, doesn't say you were ever married. Never happened. You have to get it annulled if you were married in a church. I do not believe that God's going to say on his list, let's see, bad boy, you were married, you got divorced, remarried. I'm sorry, can't get in. Of course, this is a crazy quote and a crazy claim. No one knows what God's going to do and when we're going to get to heaven and enter the kingdom or whatever it is. We know that. It's just conversation, folks. That's what it is. Stupid half of the population. There you go. So we're going to just skip to that. I'm going to pray to my God, and whatever happens, happens. I think I'm going to be in good hands, though, because of the Lord. And I'm hoping we do. Rat poison sales need to drop to zero. Every owl you see is eating 1,000 to 1,001 rodents a year. Every hawk you see is keeping pests in check. Quit poisoning the rats. Let them live. They're not doing anything wrong. If they're in your house, that's a different story. But leave these animals outside. Let them live. Part of life. There's Robert Provenzano. A friend who becomes an enemy. I love this quote. A friend who becomes an enemy after a little misunderstanding has been an enemy all along. They're just pretending. That was sent in from Lisa Marie from Reckless, a great band in Chicago. I like this one. If methadone is free to addicts who have a disease, drug addicts have a disease. It's a disease. They give them medicine. Why is chemo not free for cancer patients? That's a disease. That's a question that we'll all be asking. How come we can't get chemo for free for the people who have cancer to help them? Sent in by my friend Lori Hoffman. Interesting stuff just to throw out to you guys today. Patrice from Chicago Honey Bears, how are you doing, my friend? It's time for another commercial, folks, because it is the season. It is the season. So you know what that means when it's the season, folks. It's time for gardening and maintenance and everything you have to do around the yard. Jack Vena Landscaping, folks. They offer monthly maintenance programs, bush trimming, spring, fall cleanup, bed mulching, fertilizing, weed control. They offer plant design service and installation, servicing the North Shore for over 46 years. That's Cousin Tommy Vena at 847-432-5266. Tell him Tony O sent you. He'll take care of all your gardening outside needs. And then, of course, why don't you time to get those windows repaired and replaced? Airtight windows. If you're looking for new windows and you want it done right, do it right with Airtight. For honesty, quality, dependability, do it right with Airtight. Serving the Chicagoland area for 35 years. That's Airtight Windows. Give Louis Pipes a call at 708-788-5000 and tell him Tony O sent you. That's Airtight Windows and Siding. Get it done. It's Ocean's Pit. It's Wednesday, the 12th of March. All right, what else we got? We got some time yet. CNN lecturing. This is funny if you watch CNN. CNN is lecturing Americans on patriotism, how to be a patriot. CNN. CNN lecturing Americans how to be being a patriot is like Alec Baldwin teaching gun safety. And I'm just going to leave that. Right? I'm just going to leave that. Okay, look at this. Interesting. Daylight. This is from the Daily Light Goody Tales. Try not to smile when you see these brave girls today. Conjoined twin sisters were famously cut in half in 2006, are now living as separate adults. Pretty cool story. The miracle of God can do a lot of, and of course with the medical world out there can do stuff like this. I mean, they were born twins, conjoined. And they were separated in 2006, and they're living separate lives, adults. It's a pretty cool story. It's a very cool story. Now you want to hear of a sick story, and we're talking about Chicago sports, and we're talking about Chicago Blackhawks, but not actually the team. Out of nowhere, the NFL dropped a statement today addressing the swirling rumors about Phil Pritchard, the beloved keeper of the cup, the guy who keeps the Stanley Cup, takes care of it until it goes to the winning team. Have you read this? Have you heard this, Hawks fans? Press release Sunday night, the league confirmed that Pritchard's tasks was polishing, hauling, guarding the 132-year-old Stanley Cup, also enjoys a sexual relationship with the trophy, which is right as his legal husband. Rewind this, folks. I'm going to say this to you again so you don't think I'm crazy. Sportsman, check it out. Google it. Phil Pritchard, okay? His task, he's the keeper of the cup. He polishes, hauling, and guarding the 132-year-old Stanley Cup. And also, it says, also enjoys sexual relationships with the trophy, which is the right as his legal husband. Listen, folks, let's not play coy. The NFL commissioner, Gary Bettman, said this in an unprompted statement. The second you heard about the grown man who paid to live with the Stanley Cup, shadowed 24/7, and spooned with it at night, you knew what this was. Don't act surprised when we tell you he sleeps with it naked every night. This is hockey, folks. The rumors began after a grainy Twitter photo showed Pritchard hunched over 35-pound silver icon in a hot tub in Winnipeg in Marriott Hotel. The image caption was Phil Stanley has been floating around for years, but the NHL decided to randomly acknowledge the relationship between the keeper of the cup, that's his illegal husband, folks. This is the Chicago Blackhawks letting this happen, folks. It's a true story. Check it out. Keeper of the cup. Go to Sports Memories, social media page. Phil Pritchard, Pritchard. Jerry Jams, Google it. These are Chicago Blackhawks. This is the commissioner. Had no clue that this guy's sleeping with the cup, having sex with the cup. Is this insane? This is insane. You can't make this shit up. Michelle, how are you doing, my dear friend? Hope you're doing well. Debbie, they are sick mothers. NFL, matter not Blackhawks. No, of course not. Of course not. Keeper of the cup. It's sick. What is wrong with these people, folks? What is wrong with the actual general manager of the National Hockey League? What is wrong with that person? This is insane. Still NFL, man. It's NHL. It's crazy. Hey, I wouldn't put it surprised what the Blackhawks did with the coach upstairs. Remember that year? So nothing surprises me anymore. I'll tell you something else. Look at this. This is from Ronnie McCasco. Mark Anthony just in. Illinois Governor J.C. Pritzker has allowed illegal immigrants to change their names in order to avoid ICE deportation. Crazy. News break. Newsmat audience reaches 40% listening audience. There you go. The days of Stan Mikita, Keith Magnuson, Bill White, and Bobby Hall, they're all gone, ladies and gentlemen. Those days are over. And in any sports, those days are over. They're not like it used to be. The great Super Bowl, the football Sundays doesn't have the same flair that it used to have when we were younger. And baseball and the World Series and the playoffs and hockey and basketball, it all changed now. It's not the same. This is just insane. Just insane. And the stories can get worse and worse. I'll tell you something that's even worse. More than 100 guests who plan to stay at the Washington Avenue Hotel this weekend was abruptly told that they had to leave, find a new place to go. Imagine going on vacation or an overnight stay for work, or just you need a hotel for the night. You make a reservation, you go to the hotel. Guests scrambled after a hotel in St. Louis abruptly just closed. Closed the doors, didn't tell anybody that they're closing. So everybody that had reservations at this hotel, is this crazy? Just, man, God. The Fountain Blue. The Fountain Blue, ladies and gentlemen. You got to love it. In Las Vegas, Nev. Utilities bill. Their utilities for the day, $25,000 a day. To insure the building a day, $28,000 a day. $28,000 a day to insure the Fountain Blue, and $25,000 a day just for the utilities to run that hotel. Stella, if you're watching, hello, my dear. Hey, this is interesting. Apple will reportedly release the first foldable iPhone in 2026. $2,500. You can fold your iPhone. Be kind of cool, I guess. They used to have one sort of like that back in the day. It'd be smaller, probably smaller to lose, but smaller to fit in your pocket. Dave Antonelli, what's up, buddy? Looking forward to tomorrow, buddy, with my good pal Dave. And I hope to see your dad, my brother. Hope to see your dad. All right. There's a fountain in Italy, double T, Tony Toto, if you're listening, in Italia. There's a fontana in Italia that flows wine for free, 24/7. In a small town of Caladri di Ortara, there's a free wine fountain that dispenses locally made red wine 24/7. It's meant as a gift to the travelers walking the historical Comandino di Sant'Antamos route. Visitors can stop for a sip of wine as they enjoy the countryside. No payment required. Maybe leave a tip. So that'd be cool. Walking on a nice, beautiful site, and there's this fountain, and it gives you wine. Boy, why can't they do this one for the Jack Daniels company in Nashville? In Kentucky, I mean. The Jack Daniels out there, maybe they have a fountain for Jack Daniels. Nah, you're talking. I'm not much of a wine drinker, but hey. Hope Pops don't piss it off. There you go. The flip phone, right, Boyd? The flip phone. They had it. All right. A big announcement here, folks. Walmart. Walmart is opening dental offices in some of their stores. There will be an express lane for people with 12 teeth or less. Oh, man, I hate when I crack myself up. Walmart is opening dental offices in some of its stores. There will be an express lane for people with 12 teeth or less. Dave Castellano sent that in. That's pretty funny. If the airplanes aren't crashing, how about this? Passenger strips naked and screams on Southwest airline flights. Plane forced to return to gate. This happened March 3rd of this year. Southwest was flying to Phoenix. A Southwest airline flight from Houston to Phoenix, Arizona, was forced to return to the gate on Monday afternoon after a passenger caused a disruption before takeoff. Witness says the woman walked in front of the plane and began yelling while the aircraft was taxiing. Moments later, she removed her clothes and continued screaming and creating a chaos chaotic, and unsettling scene for those on board. Not only does Southwest Airlines have naked women yelling and screaming on their plane, but they, like I said, they stopped the free bag for all those people that flew south. I already told you guys this at the beginning of the show. For the people that flew Southwest, they give you the free bag. Not anymore. After 54 years, I said it earlier. If you just tuned in, they're going to charge you for that bag now. And people yelling and screaming on the plane. Crazy stuff happens every day. Nothing surprises me. Nothing can say, oh, my God, I am not. Sad news here. Rest in peace, baby Kaylin Galler was killed in Sarasota, hit and run crash, and also claimed the life of his brother, Rio, and their mother, and his mother, the baby. Horrible. Traffic. These are just more stuff that some of you guys keep sending me in and stuff that I find online. Here you go, folks. Rest in peace, James Harrison, the man whose record-breaking blood donations. Now, this guy's in the record books for giving blood to people, and he's in the record books. He served 2.4 million babies over several decades, and he's died at the age of 88 years old. They called him the man with the golden arm, and he would give blood, and he's in the World Guinness Book of Records for saving 2.4 million babies but over the decades of giving him their blood, and he dies at the age of 88 years old. That's a pretty interesting story. It really is. And we always talk about, I'm too old for that, or I'll wait till tomorrow to do that. Look at this interesting story. In 1973, FedEx was days from collapse with just $5,000 left. Founder Fred Smith took the cash to Las Vegas, $5,000, hit the blackjack tables, and won $27,000, enough to keep the company alive for another week. That desperate move bought him time for FedEx to secure funding and turning it into a $70 billion company today. Now, that's basically a scene from a movie. You know, they're down to his last $5,000, company or someone's home, and they go to Las Vegas and they put it all on the blackjack table, and he wins $27,000, and that just gave him enough time to come up with more funding to keep the company going. And years later, it's worth $70 billion, FedEx. I love these stories. And here, if a child gets all the vaccines, and you go, you know, I didn't get any vaccines, and I will never get any vaccines. I got a flu shot once. That was it. Never do that again. If a child gets all the vaccines in the entire schedule, that means the schedule of all the vaccines that you're supposed to get. This is a child. They get almost 13,000 micrograms of aluminum goes into your body if you get all those vaccines. Child. Interesting stuff. We'll go get another one. This is something I always heard about, but I never went to, and we're running out of time. But it's something. Have you guys heard of a place that's Christmas all the time, all year round? Santa Claus, Indiana. I used to see it on commercials and magazines. They celebrate Christmas 24 all year round. I like it. I just wish they had snow there 24. It's like a Christmas town when you go to it. Going there in July and August, sweating your ass off. How much Christmas fun can that be? Santa Claus, Indiana. Cool. I'd like to go there. It's a couple hours away. But anyway, last one of the day, folks. Kevin Bacon and his wife, turns out that they're cousins. Kevin Bacon. Let's see. Looks like it wasn't just his foot that got loose. 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon. Apparently, they weren't 7 degrees of separation there. Just say you're British and it's legal to have relationships and get married to cousins in the UK. 9th cousin. Big deal. Is it really a cousin? But here's something interesting. Him and his wife, Kendra Cedric, they're both Scottish. And this is common, according to Luke Sharp, This is common. If your heritage is Scottish and your wife's heritage is Scottish, there's a pretty good chance that there's a relation down the road, maybe 9 generations, maybe 15 generations later, there's a chance that you guys are some sort of cousins. Kevin Bacon and his wife find out they're cousins. Interesting. But 9th cousin, does it really make a difference? Who knows? Hey, it's the Ocean's Pit, little show about big things, folks, and we're coming to the end of the hour. Tomorrow is Toxic Thursday with my good friend, of course, Carol Brandolino. And Friday, there is no show. I got an afternoon show, and I've got a night show, so there'll be no Ocean's Pit on Friday. But again, tonight's the pre-cruise party for all you guys that are coming on the cruise. So I hope you guys will be there for the pre-cruise party. But tomorrow we'll be at Bellinote in Lisle. It's a new place for me. I've never been there before. Double T, Tony Toto, and Dave Calderon. I know I'm going to see my buddy Joey Spins. It's going to be a great turnout there tomorrow night. That's a 6 o'clock hit, 6 to 9. Friday, Chicago Prime, me and my good buddy Double T, 8 o'clock in Schaumburg. Saturday, me, Jerry Jams, and the boys. We'll be at the Hobart Art Theater for the Oceans Rat Pack show in the afternoon. And then the Rat Pack will be in Glen Ellen at the Embassy Suites for a fundraiser. And then Sunday, me and Double T again, busy week for Double T at Ron Onesti's Club Arcada Speakeasy, 3:30 show. Sinatra Sunday, this Sunday on the 16th. And Double T leaves for Florida that morning. So busy week before you take off, my friend. All right, guys. Birthdays for Wednesday, March 12th. Reba McEntire, all you country music fans, 69 years old. Tom Arnold from the Roseanne Show. He was also Roseanne Barr's ex-husband, 66 years old. Let's see. Mario, the game, Super Mario, the game turns 44 years old. Mario, the game, turned 44 today. Barbie, the doll, turned 66 yesterday. Chuck Norris, martial arts, 85 years old. Scott Baio, happy days. Chachi, 62 years old. Taylor Dane, tell it to my heart, 63. Chaz Bono, the daughter of Sonny and Cher, celebrating a birthday. Let's see. Svengoolie celebrating a birthday. Rich Kaz, one of my favorite shows on Saturday, Svengoolie. Linda Blair from The Exorcist, 66. Ben Stiller, actor, 58 years old. Rob Reiner turned 78. Rob, I thought you were supposed to light yourself on fire when Trump became president. I guess that didn't happen. Happy birthday to Rob Reiner, 78 years old. And Barbara Feldon, Agent 99 from Get Smart, turns 92 years old. It's Ocean's Pit, little show about big things, folks. We want to thank you all for watching the show today on a beautiful Wednesday. Time for our sponsors. Let's go to our good friends from Ace Hardware. Ace is the place. Buy local, shop local, tune up that lawnmower. Spring tune-up starts at $105 plus parts. They're your neighborhood powerhouse. Take advantage of the auto key program in all their stores. They program car cut keys up to 50% of the dealership. Visit the Helpful Hub to speak to a certified team member. Looking to spice up your food and grill? Check out their spice, rubs, sauces to add flavor to your barbecue feast. That's right, folks. And grill your ace off. So many great different grill models. The brand new Weber Spirit Grill is now on sale for $4.99 through the end of March at all your JRC hardware stores. Download the Ace Rewards app. Either way, keep track of your points, coupons, and special offers. That's Ace is the place. Buy local, shop local. Guys, thank you for watching the show. Go out and support local establishments. Go out and support live entertainment. It's important. Be kind to everybody. It's a real tough world out there, and everybody next to you right now might be smiling, but inside they might be hiding something or going through some crisis right now. And give them a text or say hi or reach out to somebody. Give them something warm. Everybody can use it now in this day and age. Let's just hope for the better and hope everything gets good. Guys, see you tomorrow. Same time, same station. Another edition of Ocean's Pit. Peace and love, Ringo Starr says. We need it. Nixa Hodges, the piano man. Take us out. God bless everybody. Have a great day.
Time to go. It's the end of the show. See you later from town.
God bless everybody.